Namaste, my beautiful angels. Welcome to your reading and special messages for January 5th to January 11th. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. I just want to take a minute to wish everyone a very, very happy new year. We are officially now into 2026. It's exciting. It's a new year. January opens the door to a brand new energetic chapter in each of our lives. We have officially stepped in to a universal year one, a year of beginnings, a year of leadership, of courage, and of intentional forward movement. For 1 year, each of us to reconnect with our inner authority and to remember that we are, each of us, the co-creators of our own individual paths. This is not a year, my darlings, to wait for permission. It is a year to truly initiate, to trust your instincts, and to take defined, aligned action. Even if the steps feel small at first, what matters most now is that we each have clarity of intention and and consistency, clarity of intention and consistency in all that we are setting out to do. When our thoughts, words, and actions align, momentum naturally builds. So this is such a magnificent year for each of us. And the best way, I would say, to use a vibration 1 year, you have to set some goals first and foremost, because a 1 vibration year will reward clarity. It will reward self-belief and decisive movement to work consciously with the energy. Make sure that you get clear on what you want to begin, not on what you want to fix. So this isn't a year about going back and revising and fixing things that haven't worked in the past. It's about new initiation altogether. It's going to be very important that each of us focus on one main goal rather than scattering our energies. Practice daily through whatever meditation or spiritual practice that you have. Practice self-trust when you go within, because doubt, any form of doubt, is going to weaken the number 1 vibration of this year, okay? It's time to also release old identities that are no longer fitting with our new realities or who we are becoming. This year, number 1, it doesn't really require perfection, my darlings. It requires presence and it requires immense courage. The more you act from authenticity, the more doors are going to begin to open in each of your lives. So what I've decided to do, my darlings, for this year is to just do a quick 1 card reading for each sign, starting with Aries. And I'm going to bring through the Archangel that is coming through for you for this month of January, for this high vibrational 1 year. And just give you some insights that I'm getting in regards to each of the signs very briefly, rather than doing one full reading this year. Now, for Aries, January will reawaken your natural leadership energy. So this month for Aries, it's a month to initiate something personal, whether it be a goal, a habit, or vision that reflects who you are now, not who you used to be. So, my darling Aries, trust your instincts, but make sure that you pace yourself this year. So, for my darling Aries, the Archangel that's coming through for you is, bear with me, Archangel Raziel, amazing, amazing archangel for Aries. Raziel, a very spiritually deep archangel. They're all spiritual, but Archangel Raziel has a unique gift of helping us to use our intuition and our psychic and spiritual abilities to lead us through our journeys. And Archangel Raziel, my darling Aries, is coming through for each of you, reminding you to use your God-given power and your intention to manifest blessings in your life. Archangel Raziel is asking you to pay attention to the signs, symbols, synchronicities that are unfolding in front of you because they are paving the way and the direction forward. Wow, Aries. Beautiful, beautiful card. Now for Aries, think of a question for yourself, a yes or no question, and let's see what we get. It is a yes. The answer is yes. So whatever question you were thinking, Aries, the answer for that is yes. Beautiful. So now we're going to go on to our darling Taurus collective. So my darling Taurus collective, I'm just shuffling my cards as I have you here. This is a quick reading for each sign, just very quick messages for this new year and for the week of January 5th to 11th. So for Taurus, as I shuffle these cards, January asks you to really consider and redefine security. That's going to be the theme for our Taurus. You may be feeling called to restructure your finances, your routines, or your long-term plans. Small, steady steps now will lay the foundation for lasting success for my Taurian collective throughout the year. Okay. So your financial structure is what you're really aiming for my darling Taurians. Just keep taking, little steps towards those goals, which are going to lay the foundations for the lasting success, not only throughout the year, but I really do feel for Taurus, this success is going to last a lifetime. So start now, my darling Taurus. And the archangel that comes through for you, my darling Taurian collective, is Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron is coming through for my darling Taurus collective with the chakra clearing card. Now, this message tells me, my darling Taurus, that you have a lot going on in your life. It could be family, it could be financial, it could be work, it could be just so much happening in your life outside of yourself, whether it's children, grandchildren, spouses, employees, employers, neighbors, friends. And through all of this, you have gotten imbalanced. And many of you could be looking to go into healing, or you already are healers, but there is the necessity to rebalance your energy centers. So Archangel Metatron is a very powerful archangel. I'm being told, Taurus collective, wearing an amethyst crystal will really benefit you. Put it in your house, put it on your altar, put it all around you. It will really help to lighten all of the energy, but it will also help you to cleanse and clear your own energy centers. Always, try doing the normal remedies we would do at home, saging, putting salt in all of the corners of your home, a sprinkle of salt in your bedroom. Try to wear light colors, and preferably the colors of the sun, because the number one vibration is ruled by the sun, the number one year. So you want to wear oranges and coppers and yellows, even blues, to help you rebalance. But know that you can call on beloved Archangel Metatron, my darling Taurus collective, to help you also to rebalance and realign your energy centers. Archangel Metatron has a beautiful golden orange ray that during meditation you can call upon you to help you to release any blockages and to realign any of your energy centers. And of course, any of the energy modality healings like Reiki, anything, sound bath, can help you at this time. All right, my darling Taurus, beautiful card. It's Archangel Metatron. with chakra clearing. Beautiful. So we're going to go to the next sign, and I'm just going to shuffle my cards. Just bear with me. Our next sign is, we did Aries, Taurus, Gemini. All right. For Gemini, my darlings, the card, okay, that pops out for you. Beautiful. All right, my darling Geminis, you are an air sign, darling Geminis, and all air signs are going to have a most fabulous year this year. One thing, my darling Geminis, is that you have to remember, especially this year and always, but especially this year, that your voice matters, okay? Your voice matters. January will highlight communication. It will highlight ideas and learning. Share your thoughts, my darling Gemini collective. Write them down or speak them into existence, because your clarity, my darling Geminis, especially this month, will come through expressing yourself. You could be in an occupation that expresses yourself in some way, shape, or form, my darling Geminis. And that's going to do very good for you. The archangel that you got, and I believe this was, yes, it was the same archangel that Aries got. You could have Aries around you, or as another ascendant or moon sign or something else. But you got the beloved Archangel Raziel again, a very powerful, mystical, spiritual archangel. And he comes through with the message of clairvoyance. So that is a gift, my darling Geminis, that Archangel Raziel is bestowing upon you. For those of you that don't know what clairvoyance is, however, I do believe that many of my Geminis that follow me know that it is your third chakra awakening. It is your spiritual vision. It also represents prosperity and truth. So your spiritual vision is awakening for you. And it is going to be important that as you get these the spiritual insights, that you communicate your ideas, your learning, and what you are getting. Share your thoughts with others, even write them down, speak them into existence, or even just speak them to others so that they can also share from these beautiful divine gifts that Archangel Raziel is bestowing upon you. Now, beloved Archangel, or sorry, beloved Geminis, please think of a question now. I don't remember if I did this for Taurus, but just think of a question, Gemini, and I'm going to give you, it should be a yes or no question, and let's see what you get. And your answer is no, no. Okay, darling Geminis? All right, so let's now go to our beloved, beautiful Cancerian collective. Let me just find out, my darling Cancers, who the Archangel is. That's coming through for you this week and this. Wow, it's Archangel Sandalphon. Archangel Sandalphon, my darling Cancerians, is a magnificent archangel, one of two archangels, the other being Metatron, who lived such exemplary lives that they literally became archangels upon transition. So Archangel Sandalphon rules our Earth Star chakra. So I am getting, my darling Cancers, that you have a lot going on, perhaps in your home and with family. And this is going to be a very important time for you to really ground into Mother Nature. You can do that by taking warm salt baths, going out into Mother Earth. I could be cold in certain areas, but just putting your bare feet on Mother Earth, wearing grounding crystals can also help you, darling Cancers. This month, my darling Cancerians, it will center around emotional empowerment for you. January invites you to release outdated emotional patterns and step into a stronger version of yourself that embodies self-worth. You are learning, my darling Cancerians, that vulnerability and strength can coexist together, okay? The message that Archangel Sandalphon brings through for the Cancerian collective is gentleness. Gentleness. So you are being asked, my darling Cancers, to be very gentle with yourselves at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, environments. If you are finding others' energy to be a little bit too much for you, then take time, my darling Cancerians, to just sit in quietude or take that time away to have a walk or listen to music. Archangel Sandalphon is wonderful for delivering our prayers to God. Okay? So you can always call on him when you're praying to raise your vibration higher to the Creator. All right, my darling Cancerians, there you have it. Now for my sexy Leos, Leo, who is the archangel, my darlings, that are coming through, or that is coming through for my darling Leo collective. Okay. Wow, Leo. Okay, so Leo, as January begins, it brings a focus to you of purpose and direction. You may feel this renewed desire to lead people and to be seen in a meaningful way. Okay, Leos? So let your actions come from the heart, not from ego. Okay, so I know Leos they're very, they come across as very strong and fearless, but Leos have the biggest heart and they are very emotional, very sentimental. And so if somebody hurts a Leo, their instant reaction is to be defensive or egotistical because they get hurt very easy. And I know Leos better than anyone because I have Leos in my family. However, this week, my darling Leos, and the month of January, this entire year is asking you to lead from your heart, not your ego, because your authenticity amplifies your light, my darling Leos. So if somebody is irking you or has upset you, let it go because it's time, my darling Leos, to let your light shine. And who was the archangel that came through for you? It is the beloved Archangel Zadkiel, another very powerful archangel who is giving you a lot of guidance at this time. And Archangel Zadkiel is asking you to pay attention to the loving um, sounds, words, phrases that you are hearing inside your mind or from other people. This card, darling Leos, is for me an awakening card. You have spiritual gifts that are awakening, clairvoyance. I really do feel though it's clairaudience. So you are able to hear spirit. You are able to hear your angels, your guides, and I think many of you may have, although very interested in it, have been a little bit scared to actually go deep. But for you, my darling Leos, you are clairaudient. Many of you, if this resonates with you, it's time to embrace this spiritual gift of clairaudience. Now, my darling Leos, think of a question, a yes or no question, and let's see what Spirit has for you. And the answer is yes. All right, Leos, I hope you have a most magnificent and beautiful week ahead. All right. Before I go on to Virgo, I do want to say this is a powerful month for Leos. Um, just in reorganizing your life and in thinking about um, because you're leaders and you're here to do something big. So take the time to learn and to grow the skills even further that you are going to be leading the world with. Okay, my darling Leo's beautiful message. Now for my beautiful Virgos. So, darling Virgos, this is a powerful month for reorganizing your life. I believe there were some big changes that happened in your life recently. And this was on many levels physically, mentally, energetically. There could have been changes to your work, to your life, to your family, to various situations. And you're kind of reinventing a new version of yourselves, my darling Virgos. January is going to support new habits. And healthier routines for you, my darling Virgos. So don't underestimate how impactful small changes can be in your life. Okay. The yeah, the card that each of you got, the archangel is Chamuel. Chamuel, powerful archangel. Archangel Chamuel is, he's got a very big view from heaven to earth. He can literally help you find anything, a job, a piece of jewelry that you've misplaced, anything when you call on Archangel Chamuel. The card that you got, my darling Virgos, is career transition. So I do feel like there's some big career transitions happening in your life. Don't underestimate how impactful small changes can be in helping to move you forward on a new trajectory in your life. Don't be scared. This is an exciting, exciting time for you. I feel as if though you will have the support that you need as you make this transition, my darling Virgos. Now, darling Virgos, think of a question. Think of a question. Close your eyes, a yes or no question, and let's see what Spirit says. Darling Virgos, you got a yes to your question, darling Virgo. All right. Now for my beautiful, vivacious Libras. Darling, darling Libras, Happy New Year to each of you. Let's see the archangel that's coming through for you for this week. Okay. So Libra, yes. You got Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel's name means light of God, amazing, powerful Archangel. Darling Libras, January highlights balance in your relationships. So you're learning where to invest your energy and where to set firmer boundaries. So your self respect, my darling Libras, becomes your superpower this month. Now, make sure that you also check your sun signs, your moon signs, and your rising signs to get a better overview of this month. These are very short readings, but I think that by checking all of them out, you will get a better understanding. So, your archangel, my darling Librans, is Uriel. And Uriel's name literally means the light of God. He lights our path. You could be going through a very monumental change in your life, darling Libra. And you're being asked to pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you as they may be answered prayers. I'm also feeling, Libra, that there may have been a lot of heavy thoughts that you are beginning to release this year that have tormented you about certain situations, circumstances in your life. It's time to let them go so that your clear cognizance, your clear knowing from Archangel Uriel and God can be downloaded upon you so you can be guided in the right direction. Okay, my darling Libras, I really hope that resonates with you. I see a lot more peace and love and harmony, balance coming in for our Libra. So now, Libra, think of a yes or no question. Think of a yes or no question, darling Libras, and let's see. And the question or the answer is no. No. Okay, Libra. Well, I hope that that resonates with you. And now we go to my darling Scorpio. Scorpios, please do make sure that if you know your sun sign, moon sign, ascendant sign, that you also watch the other ones so that you get a better or maybe a broader perspective. One of the messages may work for you more than the other. Wow. So you, darling Scorpio, also got the same archangel as Libra. You could be a cusper, but you got Archangel Uriel with brilliant idea. Wow, Scorpio. Because for you, transformation begins internally. So for you, my beautiful Scorpios, January supports deep self-reflection and emotional honesty. Let go of what feels heavy in your life, and this will clear space for a powerful personal rebirth that is going to happen for each of you later in the year. So you've got brilliant idea. There have also, I believe, been some major changes that have happened in Scorpio's life. This could be family related, work related, finance related, but you have some deep ideas brewing, darling Scorpios. And Archangel Uriel is telling you that yes, it is a brilliant idea, whatever you are thinking. So move forward, darling Scorpio. Now, I'm just going to kind of shuffle this coin I have. Think of a question It's a yes or no question, darling Scorpio. And the answer is yes. All right, Scorpio. Now we move on to Sagittarius. Okay, my lovely Sagittarius collective. Let's see which archangel comes through for you. Oh, that one just slipped out. Sagittarius, amazing. You got Archangel Sandalphon. Archangel Sandalphon with the gifts from God. So, Sagittarius, I believe that you have done some very, very good deeds. I feel this is karmic. I feel like although you have challenges, just like everybody else, you're also doing a lot of good for people. You're expanding, you're growing a lot. And January asks you to expand your vision even further. You may feel inspired to dream bigger or explore new opportunities in your life. Beloved Sagittarian collective, ground your optimism with a plan. Intention plus action creates great results. Okay, for you, Sagittarius? And be ready for gifts of God coming from our beloved Archangel Sandalphon. The angels are bringing you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. You have done a great deal for others, and this karma now is coming back to you. And I'm hearing that continue to give, whether it's of your time, of your resources, of your love, whatever it is, to people around you, to your family, to your loved ones, because your gifts will only get bigger. Okay, darling Sagittarians. Oh, and I think of a question, a yes or no question, Sagittarius. Let's see what Spirit has for you. And the answer is yes. All right, Sagittarius. So now we go to our Capricorns, our hardworking um, Capricorns. Capricorns you can always rely on as far as a work situation. They are very hardworking and they always get the job done. So having a Capricorn on your team is very priceless. So Capricorn, for you, um, the card that you got is prioritize. Prioritize. So this is the time in which you're being asked to focus on your highest priorities. Let go of what's not working or the past hurt and pain. Let it all go and just move forward on and towards your highest priorities. Archangel Metatron, a very powerful archangel, is helping you to organize and motivate you moving forward. Now, Capricorn, for you, this is a defining month, a very big month. You have a lot of planets in your sign. January is going to encourage leadership, responsibility, and stepping fully into your authority. You are setting the tone for your entire year in this week, in these few first weeks of the month. So choose purpose over pressure. Okay? When in doubt, choose purpose. What is purposeful for you over pressure? All right, darlings. There you have it, Capricorn. Prioritize. Now darling Cappies, can you please think of a yes or no question that you'd like an answer for? Yes or no question you'd like an answer for? Oh, that fell twice. Yes or no question, and the answer is yes, Capricorn. Yes to your question. All right. So now we're going to my darling Aquarius. Please do make sure to watch your moon sign, your rising sign, your ascendant, your sun sign when looking at these, because you might just get one may resonate more than the other, or you may get a little bit of inspiration from each. For my darling Aquarius. Okay, beautiful. Spread your wings. Spread your wings, darling Aquarians. This is going to be such an amazing year for you. Don't hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. For you, my darling Aquarians, January will invite innovation and authenticity. You're being asked to lead in your own way, not follow outdated expectations of who people think you should be. Okay, Aquarius? Trust your originality because it is part of your purpose, my darling Aquarius. What an amazing, amazing message, darlings. It's time for you to spread your wings. That makes me so excited. So I've got some very important people in my life that are Aquarius. So amazing. Okay, so Aquarians, collective, think of a question, a yes or no question. Let's see what Spirit has for you. And the answer is yes, Aquarius. Yes. All right. Now we move on to the very last sign of the zodiac. And I do believe that I forgot Taurus as far as a yes or no. So I'll do that after I do the Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, let's see which archangel comes through for you for this week. Just bear with me. Okay, and the message for you. So, my darling Piscean collective, for you, it is you know what to do. You know what to do. Pisces are naturally intuitive. Okay, whether you're Moon Pisces, Ascendant Pisces, Sun Pisces, you're naturally intuitive and psychic. It's just it came with you when you were born. And it's Archangel Uriel that comes forward, whose name means light of God. And he holds up this lantern, as you can see. So he is lighting your path, my darling Pisceans. The past year may have been a little challenging for each of you, but know that you are being guided to a very more aligned destiny for you. So Pisces, this month will really very much not only support, but will require, or there will be a necessity for spiritual grounding. So I think although many Pisceans are very spiritual, sometimes they forget. And some could completely be more on the other side, not realizing their capabilities. So January encourages you to turn inspiration into action, because I know Pisces have so much inspiration within them, but sometimes it can just go round and round in your head. So now turn that inspiration into action, darling Pisces. Your intuition is extremely strong at this time. So now is the time, my darling Piscean collective, to anchor your dreams into reality. This is going to be a magnificent year for you, my darling Pisces. So Pisces, think of a question, a yes or no question, and let's see the message that Spirit is for you. Okay. The answer is no, Pisces. The answer is no. Keep in mind that these are general readings and they may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates with you. Do make sure to watch your sun sign, your ascendant, your moon, to get a better reading on what I just mentioned. Maybe one of the signs or a combination will resonate with you. So in general, my darling collective, I thank you for joining me. I wish you an amazing 2026. May you be blessed. May all of your wishes and dreams be fulfilled. This is a one vibration year. One is ruled by sun. Try to wear colors of the sun. Try to pray or face the sun with water and pour that water. Give that water to the sun or give it to the plants in front of the sun. Wear yellows, coppers, oranges, colors of the sun, even blue. They will be very good for you this year. Try to keep away from the color black. I know many of us love to wear black, but try to keep away from that. And, January, my darlings, is reminding us all that every beginning starts with a choice. So as we move through this universal year, may we walk forward with courage, with clarity, and trust, knowing that each intentional step shapes the life that each of us are creating. Well, my darlings, there you have it. Those were your mini readings and messages for the week of January 5th to January 11th. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It helps my channel a great deal. All my love. Namaste.